Hi everybody, and welcome to a Quarantine League 5B, and we're following the English chess players. So
we're not actually in quarantine anymore, really, are we?
I suppose not. It's league. I think they just call it Liga, but that doesn't sound as memorable as Quarantine League. So Liga 5B, and here we go. We've got a very small team at the moment, so we'll have to see.
Small but select.
Exactly.
Only
so we've got
the best allowed.
5 players. We have Wood Pusher, who we haven't seen for a little while. We have, so good to see him. Wilsonia, Henny Penny, KH Swampy, and Ocelot. And I think one more because it's 6 over there. So let's just see who else has joined. And also GRL 77.
Right, now we're going to see whether Giganto Bear is going to turn up.
Maybe she will.
A regular of our last events, and quite a few more. The English players, they're turning up now. It's all looking good. So there's quite a strong one against FIDE.
Sorry?
It's quite a strong one, FIDE.
Yes,
Psychins towards the top.
Yeah, oh look, we're up to 3rd place now. Safe New Record has joined. That's fantastic. That's Iron. So we have Mike Harris, isn't it? Wood Pusher. GRL, Iron, we have Wilsonia, Henny Penny, KH Swampy, Della Corta, and Ocelot. So we have 8 players, top 8 score count, so that's very good. And actually it's started, so let's see Wood Pusher. Playing FMDBM.
Round you play somebody your own strength basically, so always at the first round. This C3 system is quite well known. So very unusual though for White to take on C6 like that. Maybe consider going.
Looks quite all right to have that, the pawn taking towards the centre and getting a good centre there.
Indeed. So okay, so White's probably going to try and go B3, I suppose, try and get rid of that C4 pawn at some stage. Tempting Black to play Bishop A3, which is a little bit risky. You don't really do it normally, but wouldn't be totally crazy. But a bit of a cagey game, really. So White could. Well, is White going to play D3 here? I really would have gone for something like B3. I have to say, he's gone for D4. So I think Black's just going to take and go. Black will be able to Bishop A6 maybe. Maybe A5 would have been my choice, but I mean you can go. You'll be able to go A5, C5. Should be pretty decent for Black. This White's a little bit awkward here. Maybe go B4 here. Try and get. Try and make sure that White's playing quite cautiously here. Really, I mean Black's just a little bit better, really.
The White's for Grefswalder Schachverein. I didn't notice if they were one of the top teams or not. Hello, Gigantobear. Kingsburg. Is this? Do you mean? I did a stream by mistake last night to here. It should have gone to a different channel. But I was commentating on the Mind Sports. They asked me right at the last minute. And so I ended up commentating on the final of the Dominion battle. So I hope people enjoyed that if you saw it by mistake. A draw.
Excellent.
So they go get to play some other games. Okay, we are in 3rd place at the moment. Let's check in on GRL 77.
So playing again a player not too far off his strength, and playing Blitz König. So Black's pawn up. White's got some play for the pawn, solid centre, chances for a kingside attack. That's got to be a little bit. Indeed, wouldn't it be great if Geary was playing for us? But his rating would be a little bit higher, probably, Giganto.
Yeah.
So, yeah, knight a7. So yeah, I mean, black's trying to avoid castling for now and just trying to harass the queen, get it away from d3. I suppose really what you'd want with white is maybe to play knight d2, something like this, and then go queen g3 afterwards. And
yeah, you really better not castle, because it's like mate in 1 if you do.
Well, at the moment it is indeed.
Now you could, but it would be dangerous, I would think.
Could be dangerous, yeah.
He's done it.
It's well, I mean, white's still some way away from the attack. You could have played maybe a few more useful moves, maybe a queen c7 or something like that now. But yeah, you can still do it. But white's going to go knight g4. It's I mean, even if it's not winning
chess concepts
in practice, it's still somewhat irritating in yeah, still somewhat irritating. So that's not too bad. But you've got to watch out for even stuff like queen f3 and then threaten something like knight f6 check. Just can be very hard to avoid perpetuals. I mean, queen f3 also threatens bishop takes h6, which would be very dangerous. Rook a2 is a bit of an odd move. Not quite sure what the idea could be of that.
Yeah, trying to think. Come over to the king side somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit odd. So knight b5 probably wouldn't be so silly, or rook takes c4.
Oh.
Okay, that's yeah, it's a rather caveman approach. But after rook takes c4, you want to go queen d3. And
what about I would go maybe d takes c4.
That's possible. We go queen e4 then.
And you better not. Still better try not to get mated.
That would be ideal if you could avoid that, indeed. Yeah, I mean, it's quite dangerous actually. I think I would have preferred rook c4 somehow, but so then after queen d3, I go something like g6. I'll have rook d4 or something. But okay, so I'm assuming that we will probably go something like. What are we going to do here? Bishop h6. Getting mated is indeed has never proved to be a healthy choice.
It's always a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, bishop h6 is not so silly here. Queen takes d4. We could go knight f6 and then something like queen f3 or something. I don't know. That's quite dangerous. But yeah, queen d4, queen f3.
Queen d4.
Yeah,
that should be all right, yeah?
Queen f3 now, maybe. It's quite dangerous. I'm not... ooh, we've got knight h6 takes f7 now. So
yeah.
That is not good
That's
news.
even more dangerous this way, isn't it?
Yeah, this is... unfortunately, it's going to be mate on g7. I mean, you could go king f7, queen g6, king f8. That is possible. But, I mean, there's moves like queen h6 check. We'll have rook e4 coming in. So I think it's probably going to be losing for...
oh, thank you for the raid, Mr. Dodgy.
Yay, Mr. Dodgy! I did some publicity for Mr. Dodgy because I got a mail saying that Mr. Dodgy was live, and I said it was just like the apocalypse, only with dodgy chess games.
Oh.
So I'm sure that led to a huge increase in viewers.
Yeah, well, he's raiding with 17, so that's
yay! Oh, and Guitar Man should be there too.
Ah,
hello,
how do you know?
Man. The best kind of publicity. Thank you, Mr. Dodgy Chess. It's oh, was that mate? That was actually yeah. Unfortunately, we've jinxed for non-regular followers of this stream. We basically jinx the English players all the time. We go and watch them, and then something goes wrong. So
well, they're in the lead at the moment.
They are in the lead at the moment. So we've got a bit distracted.
On safe new record, who is berserking against Rudinator.
Oh, good lord! It's a 5-minute this time, so
yes,
quite a long time.
You can berserk, and you've still got 2.5 minutes, so it's not too bad.
Indeed. Oh, bishop b5. That's not normal. Normally you do that against lines where black takes with the g pawn on f6. This is a little bit strange.
Dodgy. Dodgy is the word you're looking for.
Indeed, dodgy is what we want. So queen a5 check. Was that a good move? I'm not
Good idea, Gigantobear. We've got to crash Lichess so that we win.
Stop the count. Stop the count right now. So I'm not sure about queen a5. Normally you do stuff like rook a5 or something just to attack the knight on b5 and get out of the way. But this looks quite sort of vaguely reasonable. It's all a bit risky though. I mean, b4 is a pretty decent move for white here now, because you can't go queen b5 because I've got knight c7 check.
Hi, Apeza. Thank you for the raid one.
Good to see you. Nice to see you. To see you.
Nice.
Exactly.
Are you a fan of Bruce Forsyth?
Me? Well, I went on a TV program with him called You Bet, where I had to guess positions from.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
So Bruce Sadler. So yeah, no, he was very sweet actually. It was very very nice indeed.
Oh, was he the host?
He was the host. Yeah,
I didn't remember that.
It was the first ever episode of You Bet. So and it was a bit. My parents said to me that so you know that they had. What did they have on there? It was all things that you had to, crazy things you had to do. There were people, bricklayers who said they could make a wall in under 3 minutes, which didn't look very convincing, I have to say, that wall. There was a group of Czech lunatics who said they could change the wheels of a car whilst they were driving it. So, you know, they were going on 2 wheels and doing that. And then there was me recognizing any position from Bobby Fischer's, from the games Bobby Fischer had played.
So Kenny Everett Kenny Everett said, all done in the best possible taste.
Ah, that's what he used to say. So, no, that was quite fun. What was I, 13, 14 at the time? So it was a bit nerve-wracking though.
Yeah.
I always remember that. So you had to come on to the program. You stood behind the door, and then all of a sudden the door went open, and then there you were in the studio with, you know, there were probably about 150 people as a studio audience, and all the cameras and everything. It was quite frightening at the time. So whilst we've been talking, we've been trying not to jinx Ian, but this is looking a little bit risky.
If that pawn on e6 goes, I think.
Yeah, or even, I mean, queen e8 check followed by doubling on the b file is quite nasty as well. Yeah, I mean, queen e8 check and rook b5 maybe still. Or rook b3 simply. It's going to be a little bit of a tougher rooney really to try and develop.
Hey Pezza, you can see it it's the B side, isn't it, of the Master Game. If you go for the old Master Game series, this is a really good one with like Nigel Short and Ray Keane and
Rich and I think Tony Miles as well.
And the guy, oh my queen, he's attacking my queen, oh my god. Who is that guy? Miguel Quinteros. Yeah, it's a very good episode. And then on it you get a bonus, you get that program matter on it as well. So you can get that from I guess you can get it from Chess and Bridge.
Yeah. There might even be some stuff on YouTube, I don't know. No, but that's not You Bet. That's the Lowdown you're talking about.
Sorry, I got the wrong program.
Yeah, that was the program that they did. Filming
well, you want to watch that too? Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure you want to watch that one, really. You can see me playing, cutting through the defence in a schoolboy rugby game. That you can see that. But yeah, now, I'm not sure about You Bet, whether it's on. It might be on YouTube somewhere, but. I used to have a video of it, but well, a VHS of it, but it's been obviously somehow there hasn't been a clamour, I think, for people to see that again. So it's
now safe new records king doesn't look that safe, I have to say.
No, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. I think It's going to be a toughie, this one. Somewhere you just got to try and hide somewhere. Yeah, G6 is good to cover F5. Or G7, I might have gone to G5, but because here Rook F8, he's going to give a Queen A1 check. All right, Queen F4. Yeah, I think White's not 100% sure what to do there, but he's going to take on F8 now with the Rook, I think, or even take on H8. Okay. You've got to give it to White. White's playing very well here. He's a 2402, so he's actually higher rated than Rook F7 is mate, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We are now in second. Let's see David Wilson, who is on a streak.
Indeed. I've got a special song for Will Sonia when we go and watch him. So.
What is it?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I mean, you're going to have to wait and hear it, of course. But it's let's have a look. F6. Oh, actually, his opponent has berserked. 27-7 berserking against a 22-55. More songs. It's gigantic. I do have to point out that you are in the enormous minority, I think. So it's the only thing is that we've got a couple of people who have just come from Mr. Dodgy's channel, so they are sort of hardened to all sorts of strange things happening. But even they might struggle a bit with hearing me sing. So,
do you sing in Mr. Dodgy's channel?
No, I just I talked to Guitar Man actually, and Mr. Dodgy on Mr. Dodgy's channel, because Guitar Man is a mod on Mr. Dodgy's channel. So and we watch Mr. Dodgy playing tournaments. Yes. And getting a lot of very bad positions, but then winning quite a few of them. So very exciting. So yeah, Black's just doing a good job here, really. I mean, you're just keeping things going. I mean, in principle, Black's position is a little bit loose here. I mean, pawns on B6, C5. Yeah, let's move B4. But if you look at the time, then you know, I mean, Black's doing very nicely. B5, I might have taken on B4, and after knight B6, gone Rook D8. But yeah, I can go C takes B4. To be honest, it doesn't really matter anymore because the time is so good. We go Rook E4 now. And this is looking very nice. And you're just always gonna make this with Black. Your king's very safe. Got a very nice position. So yeah, that's the danger of berserking. Yeah, the master game was excellent, wasn't it? The lasso. It was a very good program. I did something a little bit similar later. There was something called the James Capel Masters or something, and I played John Spielman, but it wasn't. You had to comment on the games later, go through it with your opponent, but it wasn't. It wasn't quite like the master game where you're pretending to voice your thoughts during the game. You know, that was really that was quite unique. White's done very well here. You know, looking to be a little bit better actually, but simply the time is going to kill. We're not repeating, are we? I feel we are.
We've avoided it.
That was risky. So yeah, Rook B1, lovely. King F7 or something. Doesn't really matter. Make the moves. So we're just going to come into E6, coming into D5. So
6 seconds left.
Yeah, I just never going to make it. King F7 now would be a good move, just to
because there's no increment today. It's 5 minutes, but no increment. So
exactly.
So these 5 seconds will go, and then Black will win. 3.
Oh. Should be careful always. I don't know. I'd always go for the line that doesn't exchange off pawns, really. But this is all good enough.
Okay, well done, David Wilson.
Unjinxable. That's what we're going to call him.
Back into the lead. We have. Let's just see Atomrod.
Hey, Atomrod is there.
No, let's see Gigantic there. No, let's see Wilsonia. No, let's
The song will have to wait.
Oh, that's Wood Pusher is playing, but we've seen Wood Pusher. We'll see that.
Henny Penny.
Henny Penny. Let's see.
Go Henny Penny. He's had some excellent results against very strong players. So
Gigantobear, move 6. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to try a Coca-Cola Zero.
Okay, why not?
Which is completely against all my principles.
They're quite nice.
But my mum bought it by mistake, so I'm going to try and I don't know.
Well, it's checkmate, isn't it? We jinxed Henny Penny.
No, Gigantobear, you should actually use an NUE technology. I suppose probably, Wilsonia, probably. It's Gigantobear. I do feel nowadays you should start by looking at the sidelines when you learn a new line. Just have a couple of model games in the main lines, but concentrate on the sidelines, because that's what you're going to get. Nobody's going to do anything. Maybe in over the board long play they will, but in this sort of chess, absolutely not. So knowing the sidelines is the key. It's Coca-Cola.
So would you'd advise people to play differently online? Is that any time limit or just the fast chess?
No, it's not that. It's just that people do. That's what I mean. And Gigantobear says that. Oh, sorry, Gigantobear. That was terrible advice then. But I was saying that in general, online people don't play main lines; they play side lines. So it's much more important to know those properly if you're trying to learn a new system, rather than the main lines.
Does that apply whatever the speed limit? Do you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, I only ever look at 3 and 5 minutes online. So it's the Slav and everyone plays the exchange. But Gigantobear, that the exchange, that's the one you've got to get comfortable with. Everything else in the Slav is fine. But you've got to get, if you're going to be successful with the Slav, got to get comfortable with the exchange. But you've got lots of lines, right? Because, you can do stuff with early knight h5s. You can do stuff with g6, stuff with, you've got to duck and weave. You've got to have 3 or 4 different systems against the exchange Slav, so that people never quite know what to expect, and you keep it nice and fresh for yourself as well.
So where's this Wilsonia song?
No, I was just going to go. Da, 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 da. It is Wilsonia. Da, 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 da. It is Wilsonia. Da, 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 da. Wilsonia. Just on the theme of the Thunderbirds. That's all. So,
the Thunderbirds.
Oh, but that's decent. Knight c3. The bishop f5 sack. You go bishop d7 after they take on b7, and after queen b3 you go rook b8 and then e5. It's a pretty good gambit. Although I do have some pretty good analysis against it as white, I have to say. But it's a pretty decent gambit with black. So but yeah, learn those sidelines, Gigantobear. Yeah, bishop d7 is quite important. Rook c8 will get you into trouble indeed. So now the big question is here: has Wilsonia
King g6
eaten toast? Because I think he must have done, because after king g6 he's almost trapping the rook, and he could not do that without toast. So probably b6 is quite decent here.
b6 played.
Yeah, and just I mean, black's got decent compensation for the pawn there. Even if you were to get the knight for the dark square bishop, it would still be all right for black. So should be quite comfortable. And it's the sort of thing that you can you can easily win with black. If white just plays a bit passively, then those 2 bishops can really start motoring. I played lots of pawn sacks like that for the 2 bishops in my time. So yeah, I'm hoping with Wilsonia that this Coke Zero is going to make me artificially intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
But the Slav's a nice opening. You've got lots of Yeah, lots of nice ideas in it, and certainly the old 5A4 and then 6E3 lines. I scored very heavily with black in those. Really enjoyed playing them as well. So,
do you still play them now?
I haven't played them for ages, actually. I kind of, for some reason, started playing the Nimzo Indian. But yeah, I play them as a professional a lot. And now, oh, Wilsonia, that's a piece, Wilsonia, in many different ways. Wilsonia.
All right, we've safely jinxed Wilsonia. He's got a minute up on the clock to kind of win that. Oh no, okay. He's resigned. Okay.
Oh, right. Wilsonia.
Let's see. Gigantifier is not.
It couldn't have been singing, could it?
Okay, Atomrod. Keith Arkle is white here against El Halsnalon. And what
nicely pronounced. E4 from Keith. My goodness.
Yeah.
Bishop C4 sacking the pawn. My goodness me.
This is completely different from Keith.
My goodness. C6.
Doing some theory.
Knight D5, indeed.
I assume it's theory.
No, of course not. So so he's got, strange enough, as white a position he normally plays with black. So rook AD1, queen C7. So it's a slight advantage for white. Nothing too terrible for black, in all fairness. But yeah.
Well done, Gigantibear.
Somebody didn't make a move for 20 seconds. That is important. But you hypnotized them, Gigantibear. That's probably what it is. They felt the power, and they didn't want to move. Yeah, Keith's not going to swap off a queen, so that would be. Oh, the bishop c5 check's going to be a touch.
This isn't Keith, is it? It must be someone else calling themselves Atomrod.
Bishop c5
playing a different opening, and then he declined an exchange of queens.
Bishop c5 check is really awkward here, followed by queen h4. It's not really what you want.
This is an imposter.
Could be. Oh, I still think that g3 was necessary there. Because bishop c5 check. Oh, okay. This is okay. So now it's time to consolidate. It's going to be quite tricky to make this, though. c4 is quite decent for black here.
Also, there's no rooks left on the board.
Queen b6. Queen b6.
I don't think this is Keith playing. I honestly don't.
Well, if this is the power of our jinxing, then you've got to give it to us. We've got that some voodoo we've got.
Yeah.
So
right.
Yeah, let's move to another game. We'll cross our fingers that Keith manages to do that one.
Okay, my chess 51.
My chess 51 against Tatiana. So what's my chess done? He's must have played some sort of reverse hippo or something, or some sort of strange reverse Grunfeld or Reti. So got the two bishops, but black's very solid. Nice center, nicely centralized pieces. So it's about even, really. I guess I'd probably rather be black just in this position, but it's not very much.
Yep.
So what is white going to do here? Queen f3. Okay, we'll probably go knight e4, I guess. Or bishop e5 is probably even better. Swap off those bishops, and now I just got a little bit of maybe some queenside weaknesses we can aim at later on the dark squares. So looks like my chess has played Tatiana twice before.
Yes, and not won one yet. So it is now my chess's turn.
Exactly. It's like Vitas Gerulaitis said. Nobody, when he finally won against Jimmy Connors, nobody beats Vitas Gerulaitis 16 times in a row. Rook d2. So okay, white's going to line up there. So I mean, black. Yeah, I mean, h5 feels like a very natural way to play for black here. Just to ask the question for white. You know, what are you going to do with your pawns? Knight e4 is also quite a reasonable move there. Now, I would probably have tried to keep that bishop. That's the only bit of just for a while anyway. At any rate, you know, because you can always choose to swap it off.
This looks fairly balanced to me now.
Indeed. It's I guess if anyone's a bit better, then probably black's a bit better. But also the time situation is quite nice. But with a 5-minute game, of course, you know, it's there's a lot of time. A lot of time there. England chess players still at the top, but being
Very
pursued
good.
by I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams within 10 points. So
Okay.
gonna be a tight one.
So as usual, the top 3 teams go up. It's all decided this evening. The top 3 teams go up to Division 4. The bottom 3 teams go down to Division 6. And the others stay in Division 5. And last time, I think on Sunday, the English chess players were playing and came 4th. So we're very close to getting promoted.
Oh. Okay, yeah, black's really refusing to play a move like h5, for example. But I definitely think at some stage you've got to, or g6.
Yeah. Oh, played it now.
Some stage you've got to do it. King's in you for 25 years. Yeah, Gigantobear. Yeah, no, it's very good to play different stuff. I think you really the only way also to play properly against an opening is to play it yourself, and then you finally grasp a little bit what's annoying about it, what's awkward about it, you know, rather than getting impressed about all the time by what the opponent does. GH. It's looking a little bit dangerous for white now. Rook e6 is actually quite awkward.
You could also just take on e4, couldn't you?
You could take on e4 and go queen g4 check as well. That would also be quite good. Yeah, matter of taste, really, I think. So yeah, no, this is looking quite difficult now for white, and well, time situation's not too crucial, but it can mount up, really. You know, that's always the thing. Queen h4. Now I've got to watch out for a little queen e1 check. So you probably need to do something like, okay, oh, that's really passive though. Now we're going to take on e4. Quite a nice game from black, really. Quite, you know, just gradually just pushing white back there, and
yeah, this is looking okay. That's probably a good idea, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. It's that's a big passed e pawn, really. So
oh right, well, e3 now.
For example, followed by rook e6 is probably quite dangerous, or even a move like queen g4, maybe. You know, just preparing e3 would be quite dangerous here. So yeah, this is looking quite tricky for white now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd probably go rook e6, I think. Maybe just try and keep that pawn. What you'd really love is to do, you know, move your queen over to the a8 h1 diagonal, but it's a little bit, I mean, it's not quite so clear. If you go queen h5, there's rook e3, queen d5, there's queen f3. So
you go rook h6 first.
Yeah, that's not, we'll probably go queen f3, I think. Then just try and pick up your pawn on e3. So yeah, I mean, you can go rook e6 there. That should be fine. Trying to think whether this would be nice that if there was something a little bit better, but yeah, probably maybe pushing this e3 pawn was just a little bit too quick there, but they're still obviously extremely good for black here. So It's very hard. Yeah, very hard for white really to do anything sensible because the king's so weak. That's quite a good idea though, at least to play h3 and king h2. So ooh, queen d5.
Take it, yeah.
That's a little bit less clear really, because we're just going king f3 now. I think you should probably go a5 here to tie down that pawn. Oh, okay, we'll go b4. I'm going to go d4 then.
Right, my chess. You're right back in it. So take it, yeah. And
rook e3. So what we want to do now is to go check rook e7. Black will go rook a4. But then we go f5. That's not too bad.
Oh.
Okay, now we take there, and rook a4 we take on f7. Okay.
Okay. Is this? Can we draw this one?
We can now, certainly with a the rook like that. Yeah, we should just be drawing this now.
Whoa.
We just wait.
Oh, my chess, that was looking pretty grim.
We just wait with the. We should just wait with the rook.
I wait on a6.
Yeah, just keep the stop the king from getting active. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah. Got to be careful with these because now we're getting rook a2 and king in.
Yes.
Good lord! Oh, this is looking.
Looks really dangerous now, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's you got to keep the king passive. No need to move the rook like that. Now we go a3. So, hard luck, my chess. Fought back really well, and then yeah, I suppose with the shortage of time there, it was just always going to be difficult. But well played, Black. Hard luck. Have we seen a win, an English win actually, or have we only just jinxed everyone?
Oh, no, yeah, we have, but I couldn't remember to tell you which one.
I remember the losses actually. That's
Oh, let's look at Akol. No, 2007, not playing right now. Flace HD.
Commentator's curse, that's right.
Definitely. Yeah.
This is Douglas or Douglas Fleeshauer, to give him his Dutch name. I think he's just English actually, but he's really got a very Dutch name.
Does sound Dutch.
So it's amazing how when I learned Dutch, my whole view of chess history changed really, because instead of having instead of going to Wijkanzee, I went to Wijkanzee, and stuff like that.
History G4, I think.
Yeah, G4, but G4's fine. Oh, okay.
Not played.
A bit risky though. Yeah, I didn't need to give away the piece really like that. Oh dear, bishop c6. I think our jinxing is working.
Yeah, we have jinxed a bit on this one.
It's no, I've got to watch out because knight e5 is possible. But okay, well you can go queen d5 check. So f4. Knight takes b4 is rather annoying.
Oh gosh, yes. All right. I think we've jinxed another person. We must be winning quite a lot of games because we're in the lead. It's just we're picking the.
Your standard of chess drops when your takeaway dinner arrives. Well, it's just with those spare ribs. It's hard not to make the key sticky at some stage. Woodpusher has harnessed his inner Keith Arkle and is now exchanging off queens. Yes,
and Solaris Eternal Sun is 2577, so high rated has berserked against Woodpusher.
He will not live to regret that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is quite a nice position for Black, actually. Yeah, I mean, these sort of positions where you've got your bishop on g2, which is not really very useful. It would be much better on e2, covering c4 and wow, Woodpusher going for it. This is really weakening though. Knight d3 now is going to be horrible. They're quite difficult, these positions, and the c file is opened and you're a bit behind in development. So Indeed, wood pusher is pushing wood, indeed. But it's a little bit worrying. I mean, bishop e2 even straight away is a threat here. I wonder about.
Oh, you can take on c1 and b2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take on b2 immediately. I wonder about. Yeah. I think maybe you could have done that a little bit. You're going at knight a5 now, so it's not so bad. I think you could have done that a lot better than. But okay. King g2. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. So after knight b7, we've got rook b8. So you should probably go knight c4. And then now, that's quite clever, having brought the king round to g2. It might have been better to go king h1, but you're going to have... I would have gone rook f2 there or something. This is a little bit risky, but okay, it's not so bad. Rook h2, we go rook b7. It's quite hard to defend the e7 pawn, so black's got to go...
Yeah, white's got a very active king here. Can go, like, maybe... I was going to say e5. You can't do it. Oh, I suppose you still can.
Yeah, that's quite a good idea. King e5.
d6. Can you do it?
Maybe waiting's quite a nice idea, I think, really, because then you get rook b. If the rook moves, you get rook b7 and d6. So, let's just.
White's for the draw.
To be honest,
that might motivate him even more. Wood pusher. I'd be careful with those draw offers.
Yeah, to be honest, it is quite. It's a decent draw offer here.
Yeah.
Rook g6 and back to b6. All right. We can just go king e6, king e5. I mean, there's no food and commentary. What if you lose a few games? That's a serious Gigantobear.
You won't, Gigantobear. Hi, go Jetta.
Go Jetta, play game. Yay.
Oh, well done. Well done. Well done. Wood pusher.
Well done, wood pusher. Surviving our berserking.
Oh, we're into the It was so close. Look. 5 points separate.
5 points covering the top 7, and even somebody in the relegation zone isn't out of it really with 52 points. So my goodness me, this is a toughie.
David Wilson.
Players,
oh goodness me, this one looks difficult.
Come on, David Wilson, you're going to need to. Oh no, I don't.
I tell you what, I'm not picking the right games, am I?
Not really, no.
All right.
The opponent berserked and yeah, no.
Let's see. Good. Let's see, Atomrod against Speedy Gonzalez, but Atomrod is the Speedy Gonzalez because Atomrod has berserked.
Indeed. I wonder what happened in Keith's previous game. Actually, did he manage to hold that one? Let me have a quick look.
Yeah.
Quick look. Atomrod. Because he was a piece down in an ending for no compensation.
He was, so he would have done well to win that.
I'm not getting his results somehow.
Oh, because I was thinking it maybe wasn't Atomrod. What do you think? I'm going to just see what opening. Knight f3, e4. Is Atomrod trying? If it's Atomrod, it is him trying completely different openings.
Yeah, it's looking a bit odd what he's doing.
This isn't Atomrod, is it? It's someone else.
I wouldn't have guessed that it was Keith playing. Oh, no. Knight e7.
Knight e7 check.
In we go, knight e7. If Keith, yeah.
Knight e7 check. Yes.
If he doesn't play knight e7, then it's definitely not Keith. But fair enough.
Okay, very good, Atomrod. Okay, back into the lead, and let's see, Akol, 2007.
That presumably means he was born in 2007.
Yeah, and presumably means he plays Akol.
What is Akol?
It's a bridge system.
Oh, okay.
England juniors, Sussex. England juniors under 14, so it's a junior.
Like
already. Have I messed up
like an Italian game? I think
I've messed up the. Oh no, there we go. You can still see the game. That's good.
Indeed. Oh, knight takes f5 would have been.
Gosh, look at Black's pieces. They're all
under 12. Go Jetta. Well done.
Yeah. I saw you the other day, Go Jetta, in the Mind Sports Olympiad.
So
your brother won a medal, I think. So well done, Go Jetta's brother. And well done, Go Jetta, of course.
Bishop c5. This is looking quite good from Akol. 2265. That's a good rating. So a good one as well to cover the f2 square there. So
Go Jetta, I'm really not going to do creative thinking. I tried it last year. So the creative thinking in the Mind Sports Olympiad, it's a very interesting competition. You have to kind of write creatively about objects, or they might say, but anyway, so it's run by Bill Hartston, and he always thinks of all these interesting questions. But last time I did it, he asked this like question about Brexit and the backstop or something, but I didn't know enough about the actual embarrassing. I didn't know enough about the actual political situation to be able to sensibly tackle the question, and so I sort of I had to ask him what was the thing about the. Oh, you were asked about COVID. You see, I would have known about COVID. Yeah, but you have to come up with all this creative stuff about it. Yeah, because he actually gets his creative thinking people to solve all the problems of the world, which is a good idea.
Ooh, knight g4 is quite. Knight g4 would have been quite nasty, or quite interesting anyway. I think possibly rook e6 check was winning, but I think rook e6 check would probably be quite nice still. Here, do we have quite good chances of making this work?
Yeah, this is looking good for Akol.
So it takes, queen takes, king c7. I was expecting there to be something extraordinarily good now.
We can take the rook.
Okay, king c7.
King c7, sorry. I was looking at king a7.
I would really love to have a discovered attack, a queen move somewhere, followed by knight e6 takes f4, but it's not so easy to find one. Yeah, I think, are we maybe going to go queen e7 check and something like knight c6? That could be possible. That wouldn't be absolutely crazy. Playing it safe there is going to take the pawn on d3. Oh,
no.
Nice. Very nice. That was the way to do it.
He's done it. He found it.
He found it. Well played. Yeah, it was the way to do it.
b6.
B6. That Akol is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in third place now all of a sudden.
Oh, gosh.
Behind
But this should be a win.
and Mercantile Community. And the Psycho Chickens are in 8th.
Okay.
But you know what it is about Psycho Chickens. They're always most dangerous at the end.
Is that right? Oh, it does seem to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, they came through at the end last time. So,
okay. Well done, Akol. Very nice.
Well done, Akol. We needed those points. Oh, all of a sudden, Jackie Mate has got a 6-point lead.
Gosh.
So we need.
Okay. Right. Who didn't we see? We haven't Ocelot yet, have we? Let's
correct that.
Let's see Ocelot.
Ocelot. Ocelot. Ocelot. Ocelot. We need a fanfare for Ocelot. Well done, Go Jetta.
Keith is not sober.
All right. Fair enough.
Makes sense then. I still think it's someone different, though. I don't think it's Keith drunk. I think it's someone different. I will never know.
Even drunk, surely Keith's first reaction will then be to
he'd still exchange coins, wouldn't he? However much he had to drink, he'd still exchange coins.
So Ocelot is a pawn up with a pretty good position. Yeah, I saw the chat as well. Now there's a bishop loose on d3. There's a bishop loose on d3 there. So no, okay, the opponent has seen it. That's a good solid move from Ocelot. Whack. Excellent. Starting to look quite good now for Ocelot. Nicely under control. Yeah, queen d5, attacking g2.
Absolutely right, Go Jetta. If it was Keith, he'd be heading for the end games.
So pawn up now. So yeah, still quite a lot of work to do. I mean, it's not hardly trivial, but yeah, it's good to be a pawn up. And that was a bit slightly maybe incautious for that move, that last one, because knight f5 is a bit annoying. With yeah, could be.
Oh yeah, because if you try and go rook, if you move the rook off the e file, there's this knight e7.
Indeed, and we've also got a little knight f6 check as a possibility as well. So rook e6.
We've still got knight e7 if we want it.
E7, indeed. It's been unfortunate for us. It was a clever idea, rook e6, but allowing that fork. It's not lost, but obviously allowing the rook onto e7 is rather difficult.
Ooh, clever. I suppose white could take on b7 if he wanted to.
Yeah, there were a few possibilities there. This is quite a good one, though. Looking for rook e8. Now bishop c4 is going to be very strong, I'm afraid. Oh dear.
So now, just to say, we'll say at this stage, we are back on tomorrow morning because we are going to commentate on the Wood Green Invitational tournament that's happening at the moment. So that'll be round, what we'll be up to, round two tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Be there or be square.
And so it's players like Hebbs and Matthew Turner, Ravi Haria, and Marcus Harvey, and Jonah Willow, and many more.
Yeah, quite a lovely field, actually.
Yeah.
Promising juniors, or young players, rather. Some old foxes. And everything in between as well. So, yeah.
It's a bit tricky for Ocelot here, I think.
It is a bit. He's not getting mated immediately, and that's always possible. So, in the Blitz tournament, you can keep on going with that. So, look, English chess players in third place. It looks like the first three are drawing away slightly from the rest. David Wilson leading the way. So, bishop d3. This is fine. Just back to h5. No worries. Or even take on a2 if you want to be particularly brave. Come on, Ocelot. Queen c2.
Kind of feel like we can get this knight in now, can't we? Knight d5, knight f4, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, there's always something like rook e5, but you can definitely try a few things. Queen h4 is quite sneaky, isn't it? Maybe looking for, I don't know, knight g4, knight h5 sometime. Yeah, I can see them.
Keith and David talking about the pub.
It seems like Keith is actually in a pub at the moment. That's what I.
Maybe. Yes. Keith's probably been in a pub ever since he won the British Championship. He's probably still celebrating, and rightly so.
Well done, Go Jetta. That's what we like to see.
Very good.
So knight's coming into f4. That's quite good. White's got to be. White's looked a lot less confident in the conversion phase here. So knight f4 now is quite a nice move. Could also try a queen d4 check just to be annoying. Well, you've got to start to get a few threats now. You know, you can start thinking of stuff like bishop takes f3 or knight h3 check or knight takes g2, you know, that sort of stuff. So the big problem is that your back rank's a bit weak. So a lot of these tricks that otherwise might work, yeah. they're a little bit difficult. But well, Queen G5 can also be a little threat. Setting up a little Knight H3 check discovered. That would probably be quite.
Yeah, Queen G5. Yeah.
Queen G5, threatening Bishop F3. Then we'll have a look to see what White can do there.
Played by Ocelot.
Ocelot going for it. Got to watch out for his time. They're both inside their last minute there, so it's going to be a bit thrilling. Ocelot playing a higher rated player there.
Oh! You got it. You got it. Knight H3.
Ocelot.
Blitzed out.
Ocelot. God save our Ocelot. Well done, Ocelot. Let's just finish this off now. I think White's...
This is non-jinx. Non-jinx.
The
Queen.
Come on, Ocelot.
Yes. And Queen F2 mate.
Checkmate. Or Bishop B5. Yay!
Nice. Well played.
The reverse jinx. There we are.
There we go.
Well done.
Okay.
Ocelot.
So now let's check in on Jensen. So Jensen's playing a much higher rated player who has jinxed against him.
He has berserked. It's looking quite tricky though for Jensen. He's doing well, keeping his time moving. That's it could be a little bit. Oh, we need to take that pawn A3 really. Now we've got passed pawns on both sides. English chess players in third place, but we're looking good because we're 16 points clear of fourth, so it's looking quite good. Although this position, unfortunately, is
this is
not
difficult.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, we'll switch games there. So let's. Who did we not see? Chess WizKid. No, not playing. Nigel ST is playing. Let's see Nigel ST.
Just this 5 minute time control's a little bit long, really.
Yeah. So this league they've got the 3 different time controls. So there's 3+2, 3+0, and 5+0, and it alternates between all of those.
B5 was winning a piece, wasn't it? Sorry, I was had my mouth full, but after Knight C4, Bishop B5 simply won a piece, I think.
Oh.
Queen E8 is now necessary.
Nigel will find it. He's found it.
He has found it. We will rebuild him. Ooh, Queen A7 now, unfortunately. Not quite sure. Bishop G3, maybe?
Did you see Hebs won today?
Oh, I didn't see that. Who did he beat?
He beat Matthew Turner.
Wow, excellent result. Well played, Mark. So, I think that's probably one of Mark's best results for a while. I think he's obviously haven't seen him play over the board. It's an over the board tournament, isn't it? The Wood Green, or is it online?
It must be. Yeah. It must be.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking. I don't actually know that for sure, but it must be. Yeah.
Yeah. So probably enjoying it again because I think he. I think he's much
that's
more
nice.
thing than online. I think for Mark rather. So excellent. Oh, Bishop F3, Nigel ST, being a bit sneaky there. I think, Rook E7 would be quite a good one. Rook C7 is a little bit odd.
So I suppose you can take that and then take on E4.
Yeah, you could do that. I was thinking of something like Queen A4, but probably just go A3. It's a bit hard to find a way through. Queen A8, that is a very nice move, Nigel ST. Hitting E4 and A2, that is much better. All of a sudden, White has to be careful. Okay. Rook e8 is even rook e8 is not so silly, but queen a2 is the obvious one. So I mean, white does have bishop f1 to cover. It is true, but I think let's have a think. Could we do something clever here? Not so easy. I mean, at least we could go queen e4 simply and just have some play. Here we're threatening bishop d3, but obviously white's just in time with queen c4. There's going to be 2 pawns. Two bishops and 2 pawns versus rook and knight.
Ah, is that what you've got at the moment, Gigantobear? Should we switch? Let's hop across.
Oh, we could have a look at Gigantobear.
All right. Good luck, Nigel. Okay. So Gigantobear. Ah, it's finished.
Because I've got a
safe new record. Oh, is this the same player? Yes, I think it's the same player we saw. Safe new record.
Yeah, he's berserking all the time. Is he? Has he got a good score? Where is he in the? No, he hasn't got an amazing score. Looks like. He's. Yeah, he's. I think he's berserked a lot, but he's lost 2 games and drawn a few as well. So. Oh, this is quite nasty for black in principle. A huge centre for white, very solid. And a big square
on well, c5.
And a big square on f6, of course. c5 is decent indeed, but yeah, even after the exchange of pawns on d4, it's obviously helped black a little bit in comparison. But yeah, still a lot of good squares for the white pieces. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what should black do. I think you've just got to try and play sensible moves and play them reasonably quickly. This is not it's not silly, I think, to try and swap off the.
Would you sack on d6?
Well, I'd take on d4 first, probably. Oh, then rook takes d4. Oh, sorry, I was thinking rook d6, but it's not really. b5 now. Queen c5.
Pinning. That's quite good.
Yeah, but we're gonna. I mean, we could try g5. That's a little bit risky, but could be an idea.
Yeah.
Just to get the e5 pawn, but yeah, probably with white, I'd go h4 now just to make sure that's solid. Could consider f6 as well for black, just to try and you have to watch out for something like knight e4. It's always the problem with these that all the breaks that you make, you know, they always end up favoring white somehow. Oh, knight b7.
How does that work? That just works.
That just works.
Oh, you can do 2 rooks for the queen. Yeah, you might. Or can you?
No, we'll go c takes d4. Oh, okay, rook takes d4 is even stronger, indeed. Oh dear. I think we've jinxed again.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Yes,
everyone knows the danger of.
You know before you join, you might get jinxed. All right, let's see how we're doing. We are in second still. Let's check in on Abareshi.
All right. Abareshi. 2337, another good rating. And playing Thiku, who we've seen before, I think. So I guess knight c4 here, maybe. Chance to pick up an a pawn. Quite tricky to win this. We need some technique and maybe a bit of luck as well.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not going to be easy, this one.
We've got an outside pawn.
Yeah, it's just that the we've obviously the king's covering it, and yeah, the pawn on a6 is quite quite weak somehow. a5, we'd probably go c3 now. That would probably be the nicest way to do it. And yeah, oh, b5. That's a bit more risky maybe, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've got knight a6 as a threat as well, so going to be a toughie this one. I wouldn't.
So white has a minute to finish this off.
Yeah, that's a big positive point, of course. Maybe you should go knight b6 and just yeah, or something like this indeed. Just try and assist with your king.
Oh yeah, king
d6. There's knight b7 check. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, knight c2. But yeah, we can take a5. Get the feeling that a lot of pawns are going to get exchanged now.
Yeah, but I won't mind that.
Well, just if you wanted to win it with black, that would kind of.
Ooh, right, we're going for the win.
Oh, knight b7 was possible as well, and knight c4 here. Okay, I think we're getting some. Going to get some liquidation now, I think. Yeah, knight d7 for white is. And knight d3. Okay, it's white's not playing for the win, is he? King b5 simply. Okay. Would have been easier maybe just to swap off the b pawn for the c pawn, but
yeah. This looks like it should be a draw. They like knight d4 or something to stop that.
Yeah, king d5, knight d4. It's a total draw really. But just a time situation, you never know.
True.
Oh, knight e6 would have been just a little bit quicker. Oh, king b4 would have done just too. Right, looks like it's going to happen.
It's going to be a draw. Okay, very good. So, oh, we're down to third. Let's see.
But we're looking quite decent, aren't we, with the old 20 points difference.
Okay, CMGRL against GM AG.
GM AG, wow.
Yep.
So queen a5 and b5 feels a little bit odd.
AG from Argentina. Who might AG be from Argentina?
Ooh, there's a few.
Alfredo Giacchio. Do you know him?
No, I don't know him. It's, oh, this is rather bad, actually. We've got a good old queen e4 coming in. Well, maybe you can go knight d7. It's conceivable because you'd have a maybe queen b6 and bishop b7 after. But yeah, that was very risky. So knight d5 is the safe line, but feels a little bit. Bishop h6. That's probably quite decent. I don't think you really want to go. You don't really want to go rook e8. That looks a bit suicidal, really. So yeah, I think you've got to sacrifice the exchange and just be happy with it. Okay, queen c7. It's not so bad for black. With the exchange down, but you've got some play at least. Maybe a played a5, I would have thought. It would have been so silly, but this is maybe a bit careless. We had bishop d4.
Gigantobear says, why is queen e4 good and old?
Wow, you've seen this way in loads of books, haven't you? Always the old queen e4, forking a8 and h7.
Because actually, I just looked him up. Giacchio was actually born in 1970.
Okay, he's older than me.
Yeah, so I'm So I'm surprised you don't know him.
Yeah, there are many people in the world I don't know. It's no, never. I mean, I played in Argentina in 1990 something, and yeah, met a few of the there was Smetzan and Zarnicki. I remember of the Argentinian GMs, and who else was there? There was a few more whose names unfortunately I've forgotten, but no, not this guy. Oh, we've got an old Rook F7 coming up.
Good old Rook F7.
A good old Rook F7 coming up. So it's going to be very dangerous very soon. I don't know whether it's immediately, because Rook F7, I can go Rook F7, Queen G6, King F8. Doesn't feel like it should work, but Queen H6 check, and I can probably even run away with some vague degree of success. So not quite sure. Looks very risky what pardon me, what black has done, but I mean, I might be able to just go B3, and after bishop B3 go Rook F1 and really tee up with the old Rook F7. That might be
right, trying to force that queen out of the way. Okay.
Ooh.
So now would you go? Would you take it? You probably would.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Queen C7. I would probably have taken it. I think that looked quite looked pretty good, really.
Ooh.
Okie dokie. I mean, we could conceivably take on F6. Queen D8 could also be quite nice, just to try and kick away that rook from F6. Go Rook F1 probably. That's the slight problem. It might be better to go Bishop F6 and just force the knight to take with a piece. Oh, you berserked to 2500. You beat a 2500 berserker. Well done, Giganto there. Don't approve at all of people who berserk. There we are, beating a 2500 berserker. Up in the air, several stories high. Da, 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 Giganto bear. Dun, 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 dun. So, there's a movie, isn't there, Godzilla?
Yes. I always watched the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon, that's the one I saw of as well.
Yeah, can we take on G2?
Have to watch the film sometime. Yeah, Bishop takes G6 is gradually getting more and more alarming.
Yeah.
Bishop E4 would be kind of what you desperately
want to do. It really, don't you?
It's just we got a little old Queen D8 check. But I guess King G7. We're probably still alive. Still alive. Whoa! Going for tricks. That's very strong, actually. Bishop D3, Rook H4.
Yeah.
Oh, we have jinxed. We have jinxed. Well, not really jinxed, because he's playing a stronger player, of course. So I think we won't claim that for our jinxing score.
No. Nothing to be done, though.
Nothing to be done.
Not that I can see. Okay. Right. How are we doing? We are in third.
Yeah, so Mergtal Community has run away. Jacamate is ahead, and Shvetsaha is not so far away. Just 27 minutes to go. Yeah. Could be a close one. Could be a close one.
Lively Lemon. No, not playing right now. Mike Bear. No. Alice Fox. No. Delacourt. No. All right, I'm going to go back up to Ackle. Let's see Ackle again.
Have a look at Ackle. Nice position for black. Nothing particularly amazing for white. Nothing for black. Playing against 2456.
Oh, I tell you what, I've worked out who Ackle is.
Aha.
Well, it's a guess, but A call is, it must be Arjun Kalani, mustn't it?
Ah.
That'll be right. Because he's the right sort of strength as well, I think.
Yeah, he's a good, he's a very good player. So very nice. Well done, Detective Inspector Regan. Da, 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 da. Natasha. Da, 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 da. You probably don't even recognize that. It's Poirot. So Hercule Poirot that used to be on TV.
Mm.
Did you ever watch that? Are you an Agatha Christie fan?
I used to read all Agatha Christie books.
I have read all her
but
books.
I've not watched so much on telly. I did a lot of reading.
David Suchet as Poirot was really excellent. There were very many different Miss Marples as well. There was the very old, fragile one who was fantastic.
Is Miss Marple's not Agatha Christie?
Of course it is.
Is it? Okay.
You can trust me.
Okay.
So I've read all of Conan Doyle as well, actually. So actually, funnily enough, wait a minute. I always get the name of this author wrong. So just let me have a. Ian Banks. That's all.
Yeah, Ian Banks was who Demis recommended.
That's right. Yeah, I actually read all of his books actually, just on that recommendation, and then gave them to my nephew, Johannes, my oldest nephew, who loved them as well. Although he did say that a lot of them were very depressing and a lot of people died, which is true. And then, funnily enough, the builder who came round to do work at my brother's place was listening to Ian Banks' Consider Philibus on as an ebook, as an audiobook, the culture novels. That's right, Giganto there. The Games Player is absolutely superb.
Yes, I've read that one too.
Absolutely amazing. I think it's wonderful. I hadn't read sort of novels or anything like that. It's the only one I like. The
reminded me of I'll tell you, have you ever read any Peter Ackroyd? Someone reminded me of him recently. He does like historical novels, and he did this one historical novel about London, and it was really good.
Okay, no, I haven't read that. It's too much twisty plots. Yeah, the plots are pretty twisty. That is true, Giganto Bear. But the Games Player was superb. I love that one. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It's English chess players in third. Oh my goodness! And getting caught up by Svihet Sahar.
Uh-oh. Come on, English chess players. Come on, Akko.
Ender's Game. Yeah, I've read that. I have read that.
'94. 95, even better. Oh, because he's going to get this fork on D1 as well.
We need it. We need it. Come on, Akol. Rook G8 check would have been really good there. Would have won a piece.
Can still do it.
It'll still be very strong. He's going to get this. Oh, although he hasn't got much time, has he? Ooh. It's playing against 2450 as well. Ooh.
Yeah. It's tricky.
G6. I mean, Ariane's a very strong player. The only thing is he's sometimes a little bit on the. Oh, that's a good move. Rook D3. He's a little bit on the He's not on the slow side, but he's always in time trouble. You know, he's a fantastic time trouble player. But oh, well done, Gigantobear. That's what you need. He might make it though. He
should make it, shouldn't he?
He's a junior. He's rookie 1, rookie 2. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Yes, we can't lose. And now we queen. 22 seconds.
Very
well
good.
done, Akol.
Okay.
Because you are Gigantobear.
Let's see, Gigantobear never shows you as playing. Let's see David Wilson.
David Wilson is on the streak playing against Chess Mood Doctor. My goodness. We've seen Chess Mood Doctor before, haven't we?
Yes, definitely.
I remember the name. We're in 3rd place, but we're keeping a good distance from Syed Sahab. It's going to go right to the wire. So David Wilson.
Oh yes, if we stick in 3rd, we're up to Division 4 on Sunday night.
Indeed.
Which will be what comes next? 3+. I don't know whether it's 3+2 or 3+0. Haven't quite got the order yet.
This is not looking great. Oh, Matthew's Tactics series on Chess24. Thank you, Peso. That's a long time ago I did that one. I think 2010 maybe, something like that. So all recorded in one weekend in a studio in Frankfurt. It's when I start talking, I talk a lot and very fast. So, David Wilson, this is really risky. Chess Mood Doctor is not doing much for the English mood. I think so. I do try and you know, with my comments, I do just try and explain how I thought during the game, even if it wasn't perfect. I wouldn't say I always think in the same way all the time, but yeah. You know, with the stuff I do try and it's meant to be honest, you know, about just how I think, and it's a very long time ago. My goodness, it was very nice actually. So I went to Frankfurt and met up with a good friend, really, Rustam Kazimjanov, so former world champion, and yeah, a long time teammate of mine for Solingen in Germany, and he'd started working for Chess24. So yeah, it was just a very nice, just a really nice time, just recording, you know, in the studio for about 8 hours, you know, in the dark, just talking, saying what I wanted with no one to interrupt me. And then afterwards in the evening, having a meal with him and chatting, always got on very well. So that was really nice. So unfortunately, I turned up with all the wrong clothes, because I turned up with all this sort of clothes with squares on them, which are apparently the absolute worst for TV. So, but as he said, we have a man who will fix that, were his comments.
Yeah.
For more or less everything. So.
Presumably just by changing your jumper rather than by...
No, I didn't have anything else. I mean, I was in Germany, so I'd come with a nice selection of clothes, all of which had squares on them. So he said, oh, well, we'll fix that. I looked at it, it didn't look too bad.
Okay, just 18 minutes left. We are... Oh, no, we're down to 4th.
Should I try and... Well, no, I'm not going to be a scorer, am I?
You can try.
No, but I'm not going to end up scoring.
I don't think you won't make the scorers, I think, at this stage because of the...
Yeah, it takes so long to do it. I should have done it earlier. Curses. I was thinking that we were in great... Oh, we're back into 3rd. Oh, it's going to be a ding-dong battle, isn't it? It is going to be, come on, England. Come on, Atomrod. Let's berserk and grind out these wins.
All right, just checking in quickly on Drac Pete, who has a nice... diagonal he's aiming for, maybe.
He's in 26th place, Dragbeat, so I don't think he's not going to help for the scoring, this one. Yeah, they've done some nice things with chess. Absolutely. Oh, bishop e4 maybe would be a good one there. Feels like a good move. Bishop f7 would also be very solid. But bishop e4 feels like it has a very good chance of winning something. Nah, rook g5.
f8 queen.
Bishop f8.
Bishop f8, rook takes, and you can put the rook back in the way.
Indeed. The rook comes back
All right.
to g8.
I'm going to do my first arrow.
Oh, good Lord. Look at
I haven't done any arrows today.
English chess players, 153. Giacomate, 153. Shvet Shahar, 152. 3 teams fighting for for 2 qualification places. Good Lord.
This one should be a win for Pete, and he has won. Okay.
Come on, Giganto Bear.
Next. Is Giganto Bear playing? No. Okay.
David Wilson, my chess, Asimrod, no. People aren't playing. Safe New Records. Abareshi.
Has got lots of pawns coming in.
That's looking pretty good, really.
Yes.
Let's have a look. 1535. English chess players. Oh, 3 points clear of Giacomate. Actually, Giacomate will be a little bit upset because they've been in second place all the way, and now all of a sudden in fourth, out of the qualification.
A5. Oh, this is nice too.
This is looking pretty good now. Rook e8 would be quite a good move here. Just get that rook nice and active. Then we can play the rook to c8, and everything's creaking for white.
Ah, he played
D3 check, D3 check. D3, yeah. D3, D3. Excellent.
Well done, Abareshi. Okay.
Big point.
Excellent. So,
English chess players go back into second.
Let's see Gigantobear. We haven't seen Gigantobear yet.
Come on, Gigantobear. Playing against Solaris Eternal Sun, who's berserking again.
This is the same person, Solaris Eternal Sun.
It's Solaris Eternal Sun. He's playing a lot of games at Solaris Eternal Sun. But he's losing a lot as well. Because where is he in the places? Oh, he's in 8th place.
Okay.
But, he's on a streak there, but he's lost 3 games so far, and drawn quite a few as well. Which, considering his rating is maybe slightly below par.
So you could go knight c6.
That could have been. I suppose rook c8 is always the thing that's happening there. b4. Oh, b4. That's quite pleasant. We get a nice square on c4 for our knight. Knight c6 even. Ooh. Queen c6. We're going queen g4.
Queen g4.
Bishop f8 or something is quite safe for black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little bit of an edge for black here. Just kind of maybe queen e2.
Black is up against Gigantobear.
Indeed. Oh, that's risky. That's risky, Gigantobear.
King h2.
Oh, that's nasty. Queen d4 now. Oh, Gigantobear. Probably best. Yeah.
This probably is a jinxing.
This is definitely a jinxing. Well, although black's 2570, so I mean,
that's true.
That's very strong there. But at least Solaris is not part of the top teams. So, but at the moment at the top, it's 160. Sorry, Gigantobear. It's 162, 162, 160. It's very close.
Oh,
come on, everyone. We need a huge effort here.
This isn't over yet, this game.
We believe in Gigantobear.
We definitely do.
So at least lots of our players are playing at the moment. So that's looking that's good at least.
What we want.
We need that. Got some promising positions as well. So because we really need a nice bulk of points coming in the next 5 minutes, really. Dun 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 dun. Hail high giganto bear. Ah.
Ooh, this is
a bit tricky.
Dangerous. Looking tricky. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, and then you've got a chance for one more game before the end.
Okay,
I'd like Giganto Bear. Yeah, let's just play. It's a good decision, Giganto Bear. It's the right decision.
11 minutes left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, safe new record. Oh, against GM Ag, who is the... No, that's not the Argentinian GM, is it?
It is, yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
No tournaments recently, Peso. You never know. Maybe next year when everything's easier and quieter. I would like to play a tournament again. I have to say, prepare properly and enjoy it. I would like it, but we'll see. We'll see how it all fits in with family and all those sort of other commitments as well. But whilst we're waiting, commentating's not bad either, because you always look cleverer when you're commentating than when you're playing. It's just having a look at some scores. Cage Swampy is doing quite well. Wood Pushers was doing very well, but he's even dropped out. He's not even scoring now. He's not playing at the moment. So, but we've got lots of players playing at the top at the moment. So only David Wilson hasn't got a game. So safe new record, playing very sensibly there. Got a nice time advantage as well. This is good. This is just what the
8 maybe.
Oh
no, Queen. I don't know, there's no mate.
No, you're covered. You're covered. The Queen D8, I think you go Bishop F6 actually. So oh no, sorry, Queen D8, King F7 rather than Bishop F6. Sorry, then Bishop F6. So well, that's quite an ambitious move from White, but not bad.
Take and we can get our pin.
Queen D8 check feels vaguely interesting. But I guess you'll just go King H7. Bishop B5 maybe. It's actually slightly awkward. So if Queen C8 will go Bishop C4, that's the idea, and you're just attacking that one. That is actually slightly awkward. Queen E6 will have Queen D8, and then you'll have to do Knight F8. It's maybe nothing at all, but certainly makes black think, and it's not what you want when you're berserking. You want to have nice, easy play. Oh, Shvet Sahar's moved up, 170. English chess players 167, Jacomate 165, with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Queen.
We can just take on D7 here, can't we? Oh, no.
I guess we'll go Queen B4 then. That's the problem. But do we have something like Bishop E6 and Queen D8?
Yeah.
We can definitely try it. Bishop E6 check, King H7, Queen D8. We're threatening. Well, we are threatening. You're going to have to go Knight F6 or Knight E7. You can probably do it though. Queen D8.
It's just transposes, I guess.
I'm guessing, yeah. Bishop E6 now, I suppose. And then we're going to go Knight F6, I guess. That's not too bad. We're doing, we're quite nice and active. So, yeah, maybe we just go H3, maybe.
H3, yeah.
Nice solid move. Yeah, and then just... because whoa, that's risky, that's risky, that's risky. Knight F3. That is super risky what Black has done. Oh, Knight takes E5 now. Dun, dun, dun. Knight takes E5. Dun, dun, dun. This is really risky. A mate is not quite clear, but I mean, we can go something like Knight DF3, and then we're threatening Knight F7 and Knight FG5. So, I mean, this is really dangerous. Queen F8, that is a
Knight G.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, Queen C7 maybe would be just you know, just avoid, and then you're going knight f3 afterwards. I mean, really, this is getting massive. Massive.
Oh, this is, and oh gosh, and against the Grandmaster, of course.
Indeed. Oh, I think we go knight f3 now. Or you just go knight f3 straight away, maybe. I mean, queen b7 is a decent move. Yeah, sorry. This is very difficult for black because we've just got knight f3 coming in. I think it's just lost, and it's also so difficult to play with having berserked. So wow, this could be a big one. This could be we're in third place now. 173, 169. Knight f3 now.
Iron here.
Knight f3 is a big one. You can go knight e4 maybe. You're so short of time now. I mean, you'll go knight g5 check and swap everything off. Actually, it's just going to be a winning king and pawn ending. King g8. Wow, that's a hell of a move. Yeah, that's nice and solid, I think. Queen e8. Don't we have something like queen b3? Queen b3, I think, is really strong here. King h8, knight f7. King h7, knight g5 afterwards. So yeah. Go. 96. Okay.
Still going to be good.
It doesn't really matter anymore. I mean, knight g5 or something. It's yeah. I mean, you're knight e4, queen d5, for example, is very easy. No need to worry. Wow, fantastic! We need that because Jacques Mate has caught up with 169. Bishop f6, g3, easy. Knight f4, all good. Queen e8 check, takes e4, lovely. Oh, there we are.
Well done.
Played. We needed that. 177. Oh, all of a sudden, we seem to have got a couple of wins in no time, and we've jumped. We've jumped ahead of Schweitzer into second place, and Jacques Mate is 12 points behind us with 4 minutes to go. So who is still playing? Giganto Bear still playing.
Atomrod. Let's see Atomrod.
Akol not playing. David Wilson not playing. GRL not playing. Safety Record obviously not playing. Atomrod playing. Arboreshi not playing. My Chess not playing. Oh, we haven't got many points to come now. Oh, dear me.
And Atomrod has lost to Roger Chessmood this evening. So let's see. Atomrod is either not Atomrod or is in the pub, or both.
He's the exchange down. Not looking so good. Well, I don't know. I mean, if the king moves over to d7, we've got maybe g4 to play bishop f5 check. So that could be all
Game Changer 2. Are we going to do Game Changer 2, Matthew?
Oh, I don't know. Game Changer 1 was pretty cool, really.
It was very good.
It's let's have a look. Oh, Jacques Mate creeping up, 171. God, their top player's got 55 points. My goodness. Is he playing again? Because that would be worrying. Oh, he's playing again. Oh, he's not going to make it, though. The other guy hasn't berserked, so I can't believe he'll make it. 188, English chess player Schweitzer 180, and Jacques Mate 171. So we're looking good, but we need... Oh!
Bishop that's on threes. Bishop takes.
Bishop f6 check was mate, by the way.
Oh.
It was.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Keith's going to
win. Still is.
Bishop f6 mate. Well done,
Keith.
That point. That's probably the point.
Okay, so we are in second. 2.5 minutes to go. Okay.
We must be able to keep. We can't lose 18 points in one.
Will Sonia against Horrible Sin.
It is Wilsonia. It is Wilsonia. Wilsonia. Wilsonia is go. Were you a Thunderbirds fan, Natasha? And if
not so much.
Did you ever hear about Captain Scarlet?
No.
Captain Scarlet, Captain Scarlet. Da, 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 dum. It was Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons. If anyone knows that, well, I think maybe Apeza might, because he seems to be my sort of guy for culture. But Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons was incredible. I introduced it to my Dutch colleagues, and they were amazed. It's people they still talk about it. Actually, that was so bad.
Okay, 5 you could probably get away with.
Yes, you can get away with it. It always the program's always started with "This is the voice of the Mysterons." Ah, classic times. A horrible sin. So 1 minute left. 191, 185, 176. We've got to make it. Have we got anyone else scoring points? Giganto Bear looks like Giganto Bear's going to end up as top player. Oh, unless David Wilson gets something done. But I don't think he's going to get a win within a minute. Safe New Record is playing. Again, I was playing a strong player. I don't think he's going to get anything within 3 minutes. Atomrod is playing again. Berserking. Again, it's going to be very tight. I don't think we're going to make that, but...
Bishop G2.
Oh, Wilsonia.
Wilsonia. Okay, we are still in second. Okay, who do we see? Just for the last 20 seconds.
I think you've probably scored more points than other people. That has made you into the top player.
No one's got a game going. Atomrod. So we're going to see Atomrod.
Yeah, he's not going to win this in 8 seconds, though. So, but I think we're safe. We're safe in second spot.
We will get promoted.
Thank you, Gigantic. But yeah, I thought that was the comment of the whole stream. Really, that was really getting to the core of the matter there. It's it's finished. Woo!
Okay, good. So we have got English chess players in second place, promoted up to League 4C for Sunday. And our top players are Gigantobear on 28, GRL 77 on 27, Safe New Record, who's Iron on 26, and we believe Akol is Arjun on 24, David Wilson 24, Atomrod on 23, Arboreshi 22, and My Chess 19, and lots of other good results as well. We had 28 players today.
Brilliant.
Yeah, finished in second. Very good. Thank you, everybody, very much for watching.
These catch us tomorrow at 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock for the Wood Green